Adama, Adam, Dam. Earth, man, blood. This work is a merging of my personal story and the story of my people, my country, and my heart. I have travelled back in time to make sense of the present which remains senseless. I have searched for my identity and my stability. I have hunted for answers in the hidden corners of my past, but have remained untethered. I would like to give context to this very personal and yet universal expression of loss, trauma, and yearning. From afar, the work appears to show a woman lying on a tiled floor, surrounded by flowers. It is clear she is in pain. At a closer look, the tiles are cracked and the flowers crushed. Some of the tiles have been designed by me to represent places on Kibbutz Matsuva in Israel, where I grew up. A place that will always feel like home. The place I yearn for when I seek peace. There is the water tower that was on top of the hill, one of the first buildings to go up when the kibbutz was founded in 1940. Then there is the old bread slicing machine used in the dining room where all the members ate their meals together. There was basic brown bread every day except Fridays when the challah was delivered. There were always a few loaves of white bread that I used to take home. That was a very fearsome machine which promised to slice your fingers off if you lost concentration. Then there is a bomb shelter. There are many spread throughout the kibbutz. Living on the border with Lebanon meant that we were occasionally, or more often during war, required to take shelter against the rockets. I remember them being a place to play, where the new computers were first kept and where the adults always made us feel safe. Then there is the watchtower near my primary school that was used as a defense during wartime. The tiles with the fig leaves remind me of the old fig tree that grew outside my kindergarten. How all its knobbles and branches made it the best climbing frame, and the sweet figs that you had to check carefully for worms before you ate them. The tiles themselves come from my memory of playing with broken blue and white patterned tiles under the balcony of my first school. We used to try and find all the shards to make a tile whole again. The cracks in the tiles, while echoing my memory, are here more a representation of the fall of the kibbutz movement and the loss of my idyllic childhood. The missed opportunity to give my own children the experience of safety and love I felt being a part of that community. Kibbutz Matsuva, like many others, suffered terrible economic difficulties and ceased to function as a kibbutz in the year 2000. When you step back again, you see the echoes of the Israeli flag in the tiles. My strongest memories and sense of place are very connected with the flora in and around the kibbutz. It is located in the Western Galilee, which is well known for its beautiful nature. There are many protected flowers which are not permitted to be picked. I have another vivid memory of being caught picking a bunch of poppies and cyclamen, of my arm holding the flowers being raised and shaken while the teacher shamed me in front of my friends for picking them. All I wanted was to hold on to their beauty for just a little longer. The cyclamen's deep purple heart helps keep it warm in the deep cold of winter. Here it symbolizes the fierce fire that burns in all of us to fight for our right to exist in peace. The poppies symbolize war and death. The lantana are there purely because they remind me of my childhood. They grew everywhere. The plumeria, which grow outside my house on the kibbutz, are so pungent in smell that now it transports me in a second back home. Against this background, figuratively and metaphorically, lies a figure, wearing the same Nike shorts we used to wear everywhere in the summers of my childhood, curled up with her hands on her face and one eye covered with a plumeria. It covers one eye because I no longer know if I see clearly what is happening to me. Do I mourn the kibbutz, my childhood, my country, my people, myself? Can any of us see clearly at the moment with so much hate and death, insecurity and instability? Where is our place if not in Israel? Where is our home? Where do we get to feel safe from the anti-Semitism and the ignorance? I live now in Switzerland, a safe country, and yet I have seen 2 swastikas graffitied on the wall of a tunnel taking my son to kindergarten. And it's not just me. A whole section of Israel has been lost. My kibbutz is an army base. All my friends have been displaced, their homes gone, their friends scattered, jobs lost, trying to find new schools for the children, new homes for the elderly, war and death and people still in captivity. And there are no winners in this story. We all lose. There is so much death and pain on every side. So why is she lying on the floor? Her feet are red because the land she comes from is steeped in blood. It's a collective trauma for everyone.